first truck when I was 3. Drove 100,000 miles on my...
Alright guys, so here you go. Pretty big project that I've been working on for took me about 2 weeks to build this. See what I've done? I've got a tire right there and a whole bunch of gravel that I've dug up out from upstream, and this big like tank, like a probably 30 something gallon tank, pretty good size, filled up with gravel. I don't know how much that weighs, but I know it's not going anywhere. Got center blocks lined up over here, and this small concrete piece down there, and then this, I guess, 4x4 going across here. Okay. So you might be thinking to yourself, why in the world is this weirdo building this thing in a random stream in the middle of the woods? Well, I'll tell you why. It's an engineering challenge. And see, that's how I learn, I believe, is by taking on challenges. In this instance, I've got mass quantities, well, not mass, but large quantities of water come through, right? Okay. The challenge is to build a structure that will hold back that water and control its power, right? And I want to be an engineer one day. And being an engineer, you have to take on tasks that, you know, are hard. So my task here was obviously to build this thing to control the water, right? Okay. So it's just a challenge to me, and there's a lot that went into this thing, as I'm fixing to explain to you, that a lot went into getting this to how it is today. The original thing, I had one running from right here, see where that little plastic pot is, to about right here, okay? Obviously, I should have known at the time, should have known that, I should have looked behind me and saw that the water has rushed through here. Anyway, I saw this and I figured it ain't gonna do that. I underestimated the power of water. And long story short, it rained, we flooded, and all of this was covered in water. And it just washed the whole thing away. So, that was a failure, pretty much. So, then I started building on the big one here. Alright. Let me explain the whole operation here. That big pile of gravel is the artificial bank that I have made. All its job is to stay put and don't give way, okay? Because that's what's holding back the water, and it's going to be taking on the most pressure. It's not finished yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the level rise all the way up, and it's going to be all the way to the bank, and it's going to be flush with this big tank that I was showing you. And it's going to have sloping down this way, probably to about right there. A lot of gravel, yes, I know. So it can hold back all the water. It just stays put, along with this tank. That's all just part of the artificial bank that I've made. Okay. Then you come over to this little concrete piece below the tank there. See it? Alright. That's a hollow piece of concrete block. Okay, it's long. It's about a foot long or so. And whenever this water's lower, okay, it's usually, whenever we don't get a whole lot of rain, it's either dry or like just a few inches deep. See those tubes that goes through there? They're closed up right now, but whenever it's really low level, I can open those up and control the flow with little board pieces of glue on and stuck in the front of it. Alright, whenever the water gets higher than that, I can make it spill or go through the tubes. Okay, that's just for small micromanagement pretty much for the creek here. Whenever the water gets up above that and uncontrollable with that, see this whole operation here that's making the water's going over? That's the main spillway, the large quantity spillway. Whenever the water exceeds this all goes into place, and then it just carries the water from this level here, pretty much the minimum that it'll spill, to up to the bank, and it'll be rushing through here. Okay, that's what keeps this whole area from flooding. And that's just the spillway. So that is designed to spill water. Obviously, all I've done is just taken several cinder blocks and wedged them down in and put rocks behind them, filled them up with dirt, and made a risen bed of gravel above it, so the water, whenever it comes in mass quantities, will hit that ramp up and over, and then just spill out and then go down the stream. Pretty much the most convenient part of this thing, alright, hopefully I don't fall in and destroy this tablet, is the walk bridge here, okay? You know, you can just walk right across here. It's just a 4x4. Right. And you can just walk right across here. So I just wanted to show y'all guys this. A lot of work has gone into it. A lot of digging, a lot of heavy lifting, and just a lot of thinking, really, has gone into making this functional. So I can control the level of the water. I can see right there at the little bitty spillway, I can shove this piece of wood in here, that 2x4, and control it, micromanagement again. And whenever it gets up to this, you know, it's just all, like I said, it's just up to those large spillways, because there's nothing I can do to control this with how it is now. It's too much. But anyways, hopefully I'll get this done soon and I can get more video on it, and get more video whenever it's at low level and I can show you it spilling or intaking the water through the little tubes, or if it, you know, whenever it's real high, show you all that water rushing through. Hopefully it won't get destroyed, because I think I've got it pretty good here. I'm never going to quit improving though, so I think I've rambled on enough about this thing. I'll throw a few pictures in, and hope y'all enjoyed this little thing. Thanks for watching.
Of their singing fills the air. Oh, why can't every day be like Christmas? Why can't that feeling go on endlessly? For if ever